Have you ever thought, I want to be an engineer, but what type? Electrical, electronic, mechanical, aeronautical, civil, industrial, computer, mining? So many choices, and what do they mean? Common to all fields of engineering is that engineers are creative problem solvers. They use science, mathematics, logic, and empirical evidence to solve problems and create solutions in a variety of businesses and environments, from building cars, airplanes, and bridges, to developing the latest app or business process. I'm Heidi, and I'm an industrial engineer, and today I'll be answering the question, what is an industrial engineer, and what do industrial engineers do? My definition of an industrial engineer is the following. It is somebody that understands a business, system, or process and optimizes the available resources to get the best possible outcome. Let's break that down. Firstly, what is a process? A process is a series of steps that needs to be followed to reach a specific outcome. I'll make an example, making a cup of tea. What are the steps? First, you'll grab a mug. Then, you'll fill your kettle with water and start boiling the water. Then, you'll grab a tea bag and put it in your mug. Afterwards, you'll fetch milk from the fridge and sugar from the cupboard. Once your water is boiled, you'll fill your mug with water and stir your mixture, which is now starting to be tea. You'll remove your tea bag, then you'll put in your milk and your sugar, and voila, you have a cup of tea. Now that we know what a process is, how do we understand optimizing the available resources for the best possible outcome? Firstly, what are resources? Resources are all the different inputs that were needed to make your cup of tea. Can you think of any? My list would look something like this. A mug, water, tea bag, electricity, milk, sugar, human energy, me moving around, a kettle, and a spoon. What is the outcome? In this example, it's a delicious cup of tea. Delicious being defined as the cup of tea that has proper strength, sweetness, and milk content to be your favorite cup of tea. What is optimization? Optimization means asking the following types of questions. The first one would be, how do you use the things on the list, the resources, to get better quality tea? Or alternatively, how to use the same resources but get better quality or higher quantity tea. Alternatively, you could ask how to use less resources and get better quality and better quantity tea. In answering these questions, a few things come to mind immediately. I could use less electricity if I measured the exact amount of water and then only started boiling the kettle. Or I could boil the whole kettle of water and use the rest of the water to start boiling potatoes. So essentially, this idea of using resources and getting the best possible outcome, that's what industrial engineers do. So the thing to remember about industrial engineering is that it's really, really broad. Industrial engineers also use mathematical models to help make better decisions. Let's say you're a prefect and you have to walk the halls during school break. What is the best way for you to walk so that you don't have to do anything twice and use the least amount of energy? An industrial engineer can create a mathematical model to help you answer that question. There are so many different industries, roles, and environments industrial engineers can thrive in. You could work in a factory that creates diapers, you could work in a car manufacturing plant, you could work in a consulting house, a bank, or in academia. Once you start looking for things to improve, you will see them everywhere. Industrial engineers are like the detectives of engineering. They use a magnifying glass to find places to improve. Now that you know a little bit more about industrial engineering, is this something that interests you? Do you see processes that can be improved? Is this something you do all the time already? Remember to do as much research as possible when deciding a career. Check out new videos on our site, and remember, inspire, equip, engage.